What's going on, everybody? Designed Upstate with another video. First, I want to say thank you for everybody who subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate that. These last couple days, I've just been seeing new subscriber. I really appreciate that. It motivates me to keep dropping content and keep building an online community with fellow entrepreneurs who's in the same industry as me. So with that being said, thank you very much. Much love. Please feel free to comment anything you feel like the videos, share the videos, comment, some of your stories and give me some of your input too. Don't matter if you just started or if you've been in the industry for years. We all got something to offer. As I plan on becoming a big part of the transfer industry, I just want to talk about transfers a little bit. I've been doing this for about 2 years. When I first started doing shirts, I was doing straight vinyl. I bought my machine, I didn't even know what to do. I was doing decal. Figured it out, we did vinyl. This was before I even heard of anything else. I just knew vinyl, transfer papers that you print out on an inkjet printer. So I was doing that. I learned about DTF, direct to film. Different things I want to talk about here is direct to film, direct to garment, just DTG, direct to film is DTF, vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, HTV, and screen print transfers. Now, these are all ways to make shirts. When I first started getting into it, I'm like, well, what's the difference between a screen print transfer and DTF? Like, I didn't know. All I knew was people was coming out these new ways. So as I dibbled and dabbled a little bit, I'm looking, okay, we have DTF. We have, what are these things? I don't have to weed anymore because I'm tired of weeding out these designs and messing up and recutting and wasting vinyl and making sure the blade is cutting right, so I got tired of this. I still do it, but I'm tired of it. So I started looking in more to the DTF. I'm like, so you could do full color designs? So I'm like, wow, I gotta test this stuff out. So I went and I tried to make a design with a bunch of gradients, and I'm like, I gotta test this out. And it came out fire. I wish I had one of the hats right here. Hold on. Okay, so I just want to show y'all the design I made based off of this. So I was like, all right, I need something crazy. So I was like, okay, this is direct to film. This right here is super color because that's the first one I went with. I was like, super color, I'm down, I'm with it, I want it all. So then I started learning more. So we got direct to garment. That's when the ink prints directly onto your shirt. Only thing with that is it's a pain in the butt to set up. From what I've seen people doing, I'm like, you gotta do all of that to make one shirt. Like, it's nice and it's expensive and you can charge a lot, and the quality, but there's also great quality elsewhere. So DTG, I never really got into, I never really even researched too much about. I just seen people like, online influencers do it, and I watched their process a little bit. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. So DTG, direct to garment. Then we have DTF, direct to film. Now this is when I'm like, okay, they're printing out full color designs on a transparent sheet. I'm like, my mind's blown because I'm printing full color designs on the transfer paper, which has the white background. At first I was cutting it with scissors, making it look horrible. Then I realized I could contour cut it with my vinyl cutter. So then it became the quality wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad because of the way I cut it out perfectly. But moving on, DTF. So as I'm looking into it, it's like inkjet ink. They print it on the transparent paper, the film. Then afterwards, they print out white all over it, and that's what makes the colors pop. Then when they're done with that, you got to cover the whole back with some powder, DTF powder, right? After that, you're good to go. But moving on from DTF for now, we'll get back to that. We got screen print transfers. So I was like, well, I know what DTF is now. what's screen print transfers? What's the difference? Like, what's going on here? All right. So as I looked into it, I watched the video. I wish I could remember the video. I'm pretty sure I subscribed to their channel. It was a screen printing guy. I guess his dad did screen printing, and he got into it, and they started doing transfers. But I guess instead of screen printing on a shirt, they screen printed onto the transfer, and they use, I don't know if they use a DTF powder or some other kind of powder adhesive, and they screen print the design, whatever colors you got, 1, 2, whatever the case may be, onto a transfer sheet. Take that transfer sheet, I press mine at like 305 or 310 for 10 seconds, real tight, and rip it off fast. Listen, man, I loved it. When I started messing with the screen print transfers, I was like, yeah, I mess with this. So I was like, which ones do I do? So if you do, go check my other video where I do the DTF single color versus the screen print transfer single color, if you do want to check out the difference between the two. And if you do want to check out the DTF, go ahead and check out my video where I just did, I said I'm done using vinyl and I'm only using DTF from now on. So moving on from screen print transfers, what did I say? We have DTG, DTF, screen print transfers, heat transfer vinyls. Vinyl, tired of this stuff. Heat transfer vinyl. Your vinyl machine cuts it, you weed out all the excess parts that you don't need, you weed it all out. If your blade's not right, or if it's really small design, you might mess it up and you gotta fight with it and put it back. And I'm getting a headache just thinking about it, to be honest with you. I don't want to think about HTV no more, I'm sorry. I'm done. So yeah, that's HTV, different kinds. I used to use stretch, it was good, it felt good for me. Moving on from HTV, so we said DTG, DTF, where they have a specialized printer that prints on a transparent sheet. Makes it easy to make shirts. So you got the DTF, we got the screen print transfers where they screen printed on using a screen print machine. This is what I know about. I'm not gonna talk about stuff I don't know about. So we got DTG, DTF, screen print transfers, HTV is the heat transfer vinyl. We got transfer paper that you can buy for dark or light garments. You print it on an inkjet printer, cut out, or however you do it, cut out the sides, the white out the back, and then you press that. But you gotta be on your feet with those. I mean, I've gotten good at it over the year, or two years, but when I first started, I'm like, oh man, how am I gonna get it on? Pain in the butt. If you're familiar with transfer paper, how it's pain in the butt, leave a comment. They still, some of them are good though. So if you tried any of these methods, leave a comment. Comment your story. I would love to hear about your guys' side of it and y'all opinions on what y'all use. Me, I think I'm strictly DTF now. Screen print transfers also. Vinyl from here and there, but that's just on like one quick order. So I'm not gonna invest too much into trying to do vinyl. I also have an announcement. If you watched the video to this long, then you know you're gonna hear this part. I'm working with a local company that has not been online yet. I'm gonna be helping him move his business online. So pretty soon you'll be seeing me pressing DTF transfers of this local company that I will announce his name probably in my next video. I will announce the name, I will announce the website, I'll announce everything you need to know. I'll be pressing it so y'all can see what it's like. And yeah, so stay tuned for that. Again, thank you to all my subscribers who subscribed. Leave a comment. Go ahead and tell me what you got going on. What's your preferred method of printing? Do you use vinyl still? Do you use transfer paper? Are you trying to stick to just DTF like I am from now on? Let me know, man. I'm interested in working with people. I feel like we could build an online community and we could really get this thing going together online and take off people in this industry. So let's go. Leave a comment, like, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and we out.